Alright, hey guys, what's up? So, I figured it out. What I'm gonna be doing is posting, videotaping the YouTube video on my phone, transfer files to PC, upload it on my PC, and then I will let you guys know when it's recorded. So that's what's gonna be happening every day. I have my voice back a little. I'm excited about that. Now, obviously, my first YouTube video isn't going to be insanely great. It's going to suck a little. Excuse my messy room. And so I'm just going to be learning as I go along. I have a few friends that are trying to help me out, which is nice. And this video isn't going to be that long. I have to do schoolwork today, and I'm going driving at 3 because I need to learn how to drive. And then I have work from 4 to 9. So, yeah, I have a lot to do. I wish I didn't really have anything to do sometimes, but I know that would actually be boring. Okay, so topic of today. I think I'm going to go over what I tried to go over that one time when I thought my phone could process it. Turns out my phone is good at everything but YouTube videos. And what I was covering in that video is red flags for toxic relationships and key parts of relationships that will let you know that they're healthy or not. Jesus crap, guys. Anyway. So, let's get started. Okay. What's happening, what's going to be happening is I'm going to be talking. Yeah, that's correct. Stop distracting me. Damn. Okay. So, I have a lot of younger friends that are girls. Just because, I don't know, I have that big sister mentality. I work really good. Yeah, that works better. I work really good as somebody, I don't know, some of you guys, you're like 14, 15 years old. I'm almost 20, but I don't know. I see me in you guys, and it just kind of like, don't do that. Stop it. Don't. No. You're messing up, you know. But, or it's kind of like, well, you don't deserve to deal with that. So, I figured I'd take that big sister mentality to a bigger level so people everywhere can hear my awesome advice. And I have a lot of younger friends who don't have that level of self-worth yet, and they will. It'll be fine, but right now, you know, it's very rare to develop a sense of self-worth and recognition at like 14, 15 years old. So nobody's blaming you, you know. You're young. Be young. It's good to be young. You don't want to be 14 years old and know everything about the world because, to be honest, the world is depressing. So, I have a lot of these younger friends, and they let their boyfriends treat them like crap. Well, what I perceive as crap. It's not bad. Not a lot of the time. But there's certain things that are normalized in today's society that are actually not good for you. And they actually have many characteristics of a toxic relationship. Such as your boyfriend won't let you have guy friends. That's weird, guys. It's extremely weird. If you cannot have any friend that has a penis, okay, yeah, I'm really blunt, so. If you can't have a friend that has a penis at all, there's obviously no trust in that relationship. Therefore, the relationship is going nowhere because relationships are grounded on trust. If you don't have trust, your relationship is going to shit. Whether it's in a few months, whether it's in a few years, whether it's in a few weeks, your relationship will die out. It's just it. You can do nothing without trust. You cannot build anything with anybody that is healthy if you do not have trust. So, that right off the bat is actually extremely unacceptable, and it can make you lose a lot of support that you would probably need in your life. Okay, same thing goes with girls controlling guys that way. Okay, there are normal boundaries and there are crazy boundaries. Okay, because 9 times out of 10, a girl knows when your friend wants you. Okay, your girlfriend. Well, we have like this intuition thing. Not even gonna lie, we have this intuition thing, and sometimes we're crazy, but 9 times out of 10, we're not. Okay, if we feel like your best friend is going after you and we don't have a history of being crazy, insanely jealous by every single one of your friends, okay, then we're being real. Ladies, not every girl is after your man. Okay, not everyone. So, your man can have friends that are girls and be completely faithful to you if they're mature. Now, if you have a little baby for a boyfriend and you have somebody that goes off and drinks at parties and gets drunk and doesn't care what they do, then you have a reason to be worried. But to be honest, why are you in that relationship anyway if you can't trust them and if you think they're going to go cheat on you while they're drunk? What's the point? There is none. Exactly. So, that is an unrealistic, extremely unrealistic boundary. And it's a sign of a toxic relationship. Because once you don't, like if you're a girl and you get along with guys and you get this boyfriend who tells you you can't have guy friends, all your friends are gone. So now you depend on your boyfriend solely for advice, for talking to. And that's crap. You're always going to need other support like from other people. It's going to happen. You are never going to know every single situation better than anybody else. Okay, so there are going to be some people in this world that understand a situation your girlfriend or your significant other is going through, and they can help better, and you're just going to have to accept that. As long as they're not French kissing while they're talking about their issues, then there is no issue. So, that's a very, very... It's an extremely big red flag, and it will isolate you from people in your life that you need, and it's not healthy for you. It's not a healthy relationship, and you either need to talk about it or end it right there. Okay. What's another one? There are so many. If he does not, if he or she, when you're talking about something you're really into, like if you really freaking loved cats, okay, or let's like, I don't know, this certain type of music, and your significant other makes you feel stupid about it, or that you shouldn't like it, or that it's a waste of time, whatever it is in your life, that is not acceptable. That is not a supportive relationship that you can build on. Because if they're going to make you feel like crap about what you love and make you feel like you have to shut up about it, they don't really give a shit about you. They really don't. Because if they did, even if they weren't interested, they'd take the time to try to be interested. They'd let you know that, well, I don't really share the same interest level as you, but I'm not going to just blow you off because I don't want to listen to you. That's not going to happen. They're going to be like, oh, well, that's cool. I mean, I don't really know much about it, but if you love it, hell, let's go. You know? That's just what somebody is going to do if they freaking love you. It's called sacrifice and compromise. And, yeah. So if they're making you feel like crap about something that you expressed passion in, then either talk about it, talk it out, see if it can be fixed. If it can, good for you. If it can't, leave. There's no future for that. Because, you know, if you don't go after your passions in life, what even is your life? Like, if you really love painting, but somebody made you feel so stupid about it that you never painted. Even if you could have been the next person to have their painting in a museum, and you would never know. And then you'd live your entire life realizing, damn, you know, I could have done so many things. I hope my audio is good on this right now. Alright, like I could have done so many things and I didn't because this one person made me feel stupid. Now half of your life, you don't even know what could have happened. And it's a really sucky thing to think about. So, that's bad. Any type of hitting, like, that's just a given. I don't know if you let your boyfriend or your girlfriends hit you. Like, if it's play fighting, like, if you like to wrestle or something, or, like, that's fine. But if you straight up hit your significant other, y'all got some fucking issues. And I'm not blaming anybody. I used to hit my ex because he'd call me a bitch to my face. I couldn't handle that. Back then, about a year ago, I could not handle that. That was insane for me. That was an immediate pop to the face reaction. You do not disrespect me to my face like that. And he would slap me back even harder. So I'd slap him back harder, and to the point where he slapped me too hard for me to even try again. It was insane, and it was not healthy. But I was so blinded. You get blinded. It's like once somebody has control over your emotions, it's over. You know, it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, but 9 times out of 10, it's a bad thing. Because then you're blinded to everything that is actually going on. You know, he could call you a bitch and tell you you're stupid, and you could be like, well, yeah, that's wrong. Like, you know that's wrong, but then you rationalize how you're wrong in your own head. And then everyone's telling you, like, that's really bad, he shouldn't be doing that. And then you're kind of like, but yeah, but I did do this, and that, when in reality, that's a fucking no. That's a, like, bitch, get the fuck out of my house, you're gone. Get me a freaking Uber, because I'm leaving and this is over. Okay. That's what that situation really is. But when you're stuck in that situation, you're not going to think like that. And you're going to get hurt. So, it's like abusive blinders. It's like shades. You cannot see clearly what is going on because you've been taught for a certain amount of time that these things are normal and that you were the one at fault. It's a classic psychological thing. But it's not healthy, and you should definitely get out of that if that happens. Just so many different things, guys, that are normalized today, you know? If he makes fun of you in front of his friends, what kind of man, like, he's not a man if he does that. He's a boy. That's what a high schooler would do, okay? And if you're dating a boy from high school and he does this, I mean, it's kind of what you signed up for. But there is somebody that will treat you better, but they're going to be a lot less rare at that age. I would suggest just not dating at that age, to be honest. Don't date until you're like 18 or 19. And even then, the guys are insanely stupid, uncultured, and raised by their masochistic father or something. Like, it's weird and it's insane and I hate it. Guys are stupid. Anyway. But there are good people out there. The older you get, the more common they end up. But if you're 15 and trying to look for a boyfriend, baby girl, you're going to be extremely disappointed. Like, if you find a diamond in the rough, good for you, but I seriously doubt that diamond is going to be anywhere near your vicinity. Like, you're kind of doomed at that age because they're all stupid. They all just want sex because they're virgins or something. And they all think, ooh, well, I'm in front of my best friends, so I'm going to laugh at the jokes they make about my girlfriend. And then I'm going to talk about how I banged her last week. It's, like, honestly, like, no words for that level of stupidity. So if they do that, or if they don't stand up for you when his friends make fun of you, one, he needs to get new friends. Any friend of yours will not make fun of your girlfriend. Even if they are the sluttiest, bitchiest thing alive, they will not say anything to that girlfriend. It's a code of respect. Okay? They'll let you know when she's not there. Hey, your girlfriend's, I mean, you should keep an eye on her because she's a little racy. Okay, but they're not going to outright call your girlfriend a slut in front of you and her. It's just respect that mature adults have. So, same thing with girls. Girls will not disrespect your boyfriend. And if they do, you have to stand up for him. Unless he's really a twat. But then, like, why are you with him in the first place? It always comes back to that. If you don't feel the need to defend your boyfriend, If there is a reason to not defend him, why are you even with him? If you cannot defend his actions to a point to where you can get somebody else to say, oh, okay, my bad. I didn't know. I wasn't in that situation. It looked like something, but it was actually something else. If you can't do that, why are you with him? If you cannot do that for your girlfriend, if you cannot defend your girlfriend to the point where your bro is like, oh, all right, my bad. I didn't know. I guess it's different now because now I know the situation. If you can't do that, why are you with her? If you can't defend them, why are you with them? That means they are doing something wrong. That means they are doing something that is not okay with you because you cannot defend it. There's no point being with somebody like that. And I get that emotions are hard to sever, and sometimes you put too much in a relationship, but the more you put in over the course of the time where you're trying to ignore all the issues you guys have, you're just setting yourself up for more hurt, because that's more times that you have to think about when it's over. That's more hugs, more kisses that you have to look back at. It's easier to end it and get over it. Sometimes holding on hurts more than letting go. That's a little cliche, I know, but it's true. If you're holding onto a rope and you're trying to hold on to something that's really, really precious to you, but they keep running away from you, you're pulling on this rope trying to get them back, your hand is going to become chafed and to the point where it's bleeding. When all you could have done is just let go, let them live their life, and let your freaking hand heal. The longer you hold on, the worse it's going to hurt. And if it's going nowhere, and if you sense that it's going nowhere, you're just setting yourself up for more heartbreak. So, anyway, in a healthy relationship, you have trust. Okay. You don't care what other people think because other people are not in your relationship. So if somebody tells you, well, I mean, y'all aren't, you shouldn't do that because blah, 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 blah. Your reaction should be, I don't give a fuck, this is my relationship, not yours. So, thanks, bye. Trust, knowing that it's your relationship, not anybody else's. And knowing how to handle arguments. If I can think of anything, those are the big ones. Trust, not letting anybody get into your relationship, and knowing how to handle arguments. An argument does not mean you're going to break up, no matter how bad the argument is. If you guys can come together, handle an argument in a mature way, y'all are going to last. 9 times out of 10, y'all are going to last extremely well. Because it's the people that can't get over an argument that are going to be the ones that break up. You have to be mature enough to know that an argument does not mean the end of a relationship. You have to know that an argument over the phone is usually going to fail. So if you have something to talk about that's really important, you need to do it face to face. There are certain things in this life that as you grow older, you will learn. That's why when you're in high school, your relationships don't work out. If you're 14, 15, 16 years old and you're wondering why guys aren't treating you right and why your relationships aren't working out and why no one freaking loves you like that, it's because everybody around you is too freaking stupid to know how to be in a real, mature, lasting 2, 3, 4, 5-year relationship. I'm sorry, you're smarter than everybody your age at this point, because if you're looking for that, if you're looking for a 4 or 5 year, you know exactly what to do, you know how to act, but every time you get in a relationship, they don't, not your fault. Your generation's kind of stupid. And they're just young. Y'all are just young. Jesus. I didn't have my first boyfriend until I was 18. Obviously, it wasn't my choice. I was held back severely as my from learning how to be an adult and progressing with all the normal stuff that teenagers do. I didn't get to do. So, I don't know. Honestly, my abusive environment kind of worked out a little well for me. I didn't turn out to be somebody addicted to my cell phone at 14 years old because I didn't have a cell phone until I was 18. I didn't have that whole stage where, oh, why does nobody love me? You know, because I was 18 by the time I had my first boyfriend. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing then, obviously. But by my third boyfriend, I already knew exactly what I wanted, exactly what I deserved, what I wouldn't put up with, what I would put up with, how hard I was to deal with. If they wanted to deal with me, they were going to have to do this, 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 and this. They had to be strong enough to deal with my mood swings, my craziness, my depression. They had to be strong enough to deal with my crazy life. Like, they had to be weird enough to know that I'll make funny faces and do weird noises while cuddling. Like, they had to know. So, it's just a lot easier when you freaking wait. And a lot better, because then you focus on school. You learn more when boys aren't in your head. Same thing with guys. Guys, you learn better when girls aren't in your head. We're little she demons. Don't deal with us till you're ready. Jesus. Anyway. But yes, so red flags in a relationship. Things you should not have to deal with. Things that are a basis of a good relationship. Trust. Knowing that your relationship is your relationship. Not letting other people interfere. And knowing that an argument does not mean the end of the relationship. You just have to work towards figuring out compromise or solution to what you guys were arguing about. So that's gonna be the that's gonna be the end of my video, and I hope you guys like it. Like it. What do they say? Like, subscribe, and comment down below. I'll figure it out. Either way, thanks so much for listening. If you listened to all 22 minutes, and I will see you guys sometime later. Peace.